Thank you for having me.
Bye, Marcus.
Bye. Just starting the day, leaving Burpara here. Nice and early in the morning. I think it's about 5:30 in the morning. Roads are generally quieter first thing in the morning. It's actually a bit chilly too. It's always the best time to ride, but sometimes I'm sleeping. There's the tea plantations. Tea everywhere, but not a good cup to be had. Found myself cycling up onto this bridge here. It's a big moment passing this giant Brahmaputra river. You can talk to me while I do it though if you want. Yeah, it's a giant bridge and a giant river. I don't know if you saw it on the map. The Brahmaputra. It's got to be at least 2 kilometers wide here, maybe. Yeah, sorry, I pulled the camera out of my mouth, and I'm gonna say that I'm talking to Marty because we're talking about meeting up in Nepal. Oh boy, big trucks. Hello. Oh, careful. And here's what an Assam tea plantation looks like. Or at least one of them. World famous Assam tea. Grown right here. Alongside a road. It's fairly hot. This is some low-lying tea. Probably super tasty. So I'm in this $12 Canadian dollars a night room here in, I don't even remember the name of the town, some middle of the nowhere place in Assam, India. And I actually feel guilty getting this room because I've been trying to save a lot more money. This is actually sort of over my budget. If I were to budget out the next year, I would probably have to survive on less than $5 a day or something like that, which in India is possible if I just camped. It's also very challenging to camp, and there's people, and chances are I would not sleep as well because I'd have people looking inside my tent or making noise outside my tent, or who knows what number of different things. And even if I did find peace, if I did find a place where nobody was around, I'd probably not sleep as well because I'd expect there to be somebody around, and who knows if they would take my bike. You know, most people are pretty honest and it's not a risk of thieves, but there's a number of reasons why I tend to not camp around here and around Asia in general is because there are people pretty much everywhere, and I'd most likely be camping on somebody's land. That said, I know that there's people who travel by bicycle and other ways who do camp all the time and they make it work. But then you also hear the horror stories of them, like, you know, having mobs of people rip their tent apart because they didn't ask to camp somewhere or because they're just camping in the wrong spot. Most of the time it works completely fine, especially it seems like when there's couples, they seem to run into less issues. I've also met like old French ladies who camp all the time, and it sort of makes me feel like a wimp for doing what I'm doing, but I have a number of excuses as to why I don't camp all the time. I have a very expensive camera, computer, drone with me, and I just wouldn't really be troubled if I lost that. I'd say the main issue is because I like to have a shower after cycling all day. Rarely is there like a decent campsite or somewhere where there's water right there where I can use it to shower and then camp right there as well, because there's usually people around water sources. And to not have somebody watching my stuff, you know, it's just a little bit of a hesitation. So long story short, I'm in this room, you know, a little over $10 a night, and it's and I feel guilty, sort of, which is funny. And the reason why I feel guilty is not because I'm spending this much money or because I'm spending more money than your average Indian. The reason is because I'm asking other people to support me to be able to stay in a room like this. I'm gonna probably have to ask for more support in the next year in order, because I splurge and I get a $10 a night room. And I know that pretty much all of the people who are donating a little bit of money they would be like, are you kidding me? Like, get a $50 a night room. If I don't care what you do, like, you know, probably be happy if I splurge once in a while, which is nice of them to say that and to think that, but at the same time, I don't get enough support in order to do that yet. I don't have enough people who think that. And so if somebody donated $10, they're like, of course, get a room for a night, which is awesome, but that means that before I get the next $10 room a night, I'm gonna have to ask somebody else to donate $10. So, you know, $10 can go a really long way in India. Average meal is $1. So, you know, I could eat for 3 days on $10. Yeah, so it's an interesting one. But you want me to show you the room a bit? There's not much to it. It's actually, this is a single room. I asked for a single room. I'm guessing they have a smaller room for cheaper, but because I'm a foreigner, they knew they could get more money out of me. So they're just like, yeah, here's the single, $600 a night. They probably have $300 a night rooms, I'm guessing. Some places do that. And I probably could have bargained, but I was just, I don't know, not into bargaining. But it's a pretty nice room. It's a big bed here. Let me show you. It's a double bed, definitely not a single bed. Little desk. It's even got a TV. Palms next door on the other side of this thing. Nice big windows. And of course there's the toilet here. Little squat toilet. Sink. Been doing my laundry, got my stuff drying here. Pretty much have to do that every night. That's that. That's that. I know you dig it when you dig it, baby. That's that. I know you dig it when you dig it, baby. That's that. I know you dig it when you dig it, baby. That's that. Photoland. Assam tea. Like to taste some of this. Beautiful ride this morning here in Assam, leaving and heading to just nice treed, replanted. I don't know what these trees are. Earlier I was going through some tea plantations. Just a lovely ride, single lane, barely any cars, mostly motorbikes. Oh, here's the first bus I've seen on this road at least. They're the worst usually, but won't be bad on this road. So many goats all alongside the road, and often there's little babies too. It's pretty awesome. So I often show photos of nice sections of road or really gnarly sections of road, but rarely do I show you these sections of road, which are pretty dull, pretty uneventful. Although I shouldn't say this is dull and uneventful. These roads are actually quite interesting. People drying their laundry here. All sorts of crazy stuff happens on Indian highways. Maybe a divided highway, but that doesn't stop people from going both ways on either side of it. Sometimes big trucks, buses coming straight at you. Why not? That happens here. Hello. Well, this is a pretty special moment. The Himalayas straight ahead. See them climbing up into the sky there. Himalayas! The Himalayas! The Himalayas! Himalayas! Himalaya Mountains! I just left Assam. I'm in West Bengal, heading to the mountains. Oh, yeah. Are you excited, cow? Are you excited? I'm excited. Are you excited, cow?